Welcome to Math 96. My name is Eric Deaton. Your instructor may have posted this video. Who isn't me? I'm sure the information is going to be the same. I want to go over this class right quickly. This class is a supplement for Math 105, 110, 116, or a co-rec. You want to read any announcements, any information that you can find on these announcements. What you want to do, you want to start here first. And we're going to go over the syllabus. Make sure you read all this information. I want to click on this syllabus, and if you want to watch this video again, to be in this area right here. So let's go over the syllabus. Most of this you can read for yourself. One thing is, if you withdraw from 105, 110, 116, you have to withdraw from this class, or if you withdraw from this class, you have to withdraw from your 105, 110, and 116 class. Keep that in mind. You have until January 17th to complete. It's actually going to be the syllabus quiz. If you finish that one by January 17th, you won't be reported as a no-show. If you are reported as a no-show, you may be dropped from the class. Now, this class consists of 2 items, or 2 grades: the Blackboard discussion assignments and the Edd Rating assessments. Now, in order to access those, you will have to complete the Blackboard syllabus quiz first. It does not count towards the grade, but it is used to be reported as a no-show or not, and also once you complete it, it opens up all the additional assignments. Now, the Blackboard discussion assignments are 10% of the overall grade. There'll be one for each week. There's 15 weeks, and then the Edd Rating Score will count as 90% of their overall course grade. Now, for 105 and 116 students, 90 is the target score, and for the 110 students, 84 is the target score. So anything above a 90 in 105, 116 is considered 100%. Anything above an 84 in the Math 110, for the Math 110 students, is considered 100%. This is a 10-point grading scale. The course has no final exam. You have until April 29th to withdraw, or that's the last date to withdraw. You have until midterm to withdraw on your own. After midterm, you need your instructor's signature, so be sure to send an email. But April 29th is the last day to withdraw. Make up work. The Edd Rating assessments will be available throughout the semester. The discussion assignments, you must complete them for that week. And we'll look at those here in just a second. The rest of this you can read for yourself. So let's go to the assignments. Now, you won't see all 3 of these folders. You will only see the folder for which class you're in. If you're in 105, you'll only see the 105 folder. 110, you'll only see the 110. 116, you'll see the 116. So you want to read all this information. So I'm going to click on the 110 students, and you'll notice there's no assignments there. The only thing we see is a syllabus quiz. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take it. I'm going to begin. And by the way, this is in Blackboard. Blackboard can be found at elearning.kctcs.edu or by going to somerset.kctcs.edu and clicking on Blackboard. I'll show you that here in a second. In fact, let's just show you now. Click on Somerset. If I go to somerset.kctcs.edu, Blackboard's right there, in case you're wondering where to find this. If I email this video to you. So, I'm not even going to read these questions, but you'll want to just review the syllabus. The main thing is you want to submit the Blackboard quiz. And when you do, now you see the other assignments. Now, these videos are not required. They may help you in this class, and they may also help you in your 116 class. And 105 and 110 has their own videos also. So you may want to watch those. That are YouTube videos. Feel free to watch them if you need to. I'm going to go back to the 116 folder. Now the discussion, you'll notice there are 15 already in there. I'm going to click on week 1, and what it is, you can either watch the videos in those 116 videos, and you can tell your instructor what you liked or didn't like, or what you would like to see in that video. If there's something missing that you thought should be needed, or if you want a different way that something's presented, let us know. Just post it in there. Just click reply and post it. Or if you're a 116 student and you encounter a problem that you had difficulty with or need help with, post that. and we'll get you some help. Your instructor will respond, or even better if you post with the work that you did, and that way we can find maybe a mistake that you made. So to do that, just click reply and just type your message in there. And that's really all you need to do. You can attach a file if you want to. Maybe if it's a math problem that you can't type in here, you want to use the Microsoft Word equation editor, or if you want to take a screenshot and you want to post that to a Word document, then you can attach that file however you want to do it. And that's the discussion assignments. So there's one for each week. Let me go back to that once again, just so we know what's going on. Notice the dates. This is the dates you're expected to submit those. You only have to submit one time, just one post. So the dates are for each week. Now I want to go back to this 116 folder, and we're going to go to the Edd Rating. Now this is where 90% of the grade is found, Edd Rating. So if you don't have an account, which you probably won't, what you want to do is you want to click Get Started, and you want to sign up for it. Use your KCTSys email account. Make sure in your password requirement that you have upper and lowercase letters, at least 8 characters. Make sure you have a strong password, otherwise it won't accept it. Your zip code, use your student ID, your school student ID. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go into my view, maybe a little different than yours. And you may see something like this eventually. I'm going to have all three. You will only have one in yours. I'm going to add the SEC Math 116. And all I do is just type that in. And then just hit submit. Well, that's because I didn't type it in correctly. There's no spaces in the key. Now, to show you something, when you're back in this folder, let me go back to this folder so you can see. You go to the 116 students, 105, 110. You'll see the key right there. No space, all uppercase. So that's what I typed in. So now I have the 116. I can go straight to the go. The first thing you want to do is take the initial assessment. Now I'm not going to do much on this. I'm just going to look at maybe the first one around the nearest 100, 1,200 is greater than 1,100. And then we'll hit submit. You can, if you're not ready to take this, you can just hit save and close and come back in, which I'll do that right now. I can continue assessment. It's going to start back. 302,000, which I don't want to do these because these may be some of the problems you're going to do. So I'm just click I don't know throughout kind of quickly, just so you can see how it looks. And this may take some time, but you really want to pay attention to these, and the better that you do on this, the less work you have to do. In the Math 105 and 116, 90 is a target score that you're trying to get. 110, 84 is a target score. And so, the better off you do on this assessment, the less work you have to do. It's kind of a way to test out a material that you already know. And so, just clicking through this, and then I'm going to review the results, and I have a 28 right now. And so this is what's telling me the units I need to study. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Go to Study Path. Now, to improve this, I could actually try to test out of the whole unit by taking this unit test all at once, which is fine. Which, if you think you can do that, go ahead and do that. But the target goal is 90, as you can tell. In 110, you'll see an 84. In 105, you'll see a 90 also. So let's say you're looking at place values and names for phone numbers, and you're not for sure what that is. So you click on Learn, and you'll see some presentations, which are videos, some examples, some extra practice, review. And then if you feel like you're ready to take that assessment, you'll click back to Study Path. And I'm going to do this. Now if I do this, it will improve the score a lot, drastically. But if I do this, It's also going to improve it, but not as fast if I do the whole unit test. This is like mini versions of this big test. This one's broken down into different topics. This one is all of these topics in one test. So this is faster. So let's just click on this one. And I'm going to do this one right quickly. And hopefully you don't get the same numbers that I get. And then again, you may. I'm just going to do one. And hopefully you're not paying much attention to this. Good job. Now it was like a 28 or something, 25 before, and that's 29. See, it improved it. And so I just keep on doing those, or if I do this one all at once, it's going to take care of all of these, really. So that without me having to do every one of them. But that's pretty much all that the Edd Ready is. It's not really that difficult to understand, I don't think. And if you do have questions, always ask. But that's really it. So right now I have a 29. I'm trying to get up to a 90. 90 is what you're looking for. If you go study path, 90 is what you want. Anything from a 90 to 100 is the same as 100. That's for math 105 and 116 students. For 110 students is 84. And that's pretty much the class. I do have some additional videos that you may want to look at for your 105, 110, 116 class. Feel free to look at any of these. You may need some help with fractions, so click on that, and I have all kinds of videos for you to look at. If you need additional videos, just let me know. This is Eric Deaton, by the way, or your instructor, either one. If you click on My Grades, what I want you to see is I just threw in some discussion grade. Let's say that you finished 14 out of 15, or you missed the what happens on a discussion grade, you'll see 15 out of 15 will be your first score. That's what's going to be in there. So everybody should have 15 out of 15. Then what's going to happen is if you don't do the first week discussion grade, discussion assignment, it drops down to 14. Or if you miss any 1 week, it drops down by 1. Now the Edd Rating Score, let's say you have a 75. What that means is that I'll input the 75, and that's going to be based out of 90. So to get this class average, let me show you what's going to happen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take 14 divided by 15. I'm going to just round it off. And we get 93. 93, and then 75 divided by 90. And we get 83. So 73 and 83. We're going to take this one is 73 and that one is 83. No, I think. Let's see. Well, no, it was one. Okay, this one is 93. 93 and 83. Okay. The discussion grade is 10%. So I'm going to take 0.10 and times that by 93. And we get 9.3. Then this Edd Ready grade is 90%. So take 0.90 and times that by what was it, 83? We get that. So we had that plus what was it, 9.3, and we get 84, which I didn't round off, but that's what I did. So in other words, I'm taking 10%. I'm finding that average. Take 10% of that, then I divide that out. Remove the decimal two places or times it by 100 to get that percentage. Times that by 0.9. Then I add those two together to get the 84.33. So that's how the grade is being averaged. Now, if you ever have any questions, contact your instructor. Have a great class.